Hey gang, welcome back to Random Reviews, where last week, with a shake of the phone, our app picked Will Smith in I, Robot. A story based loosely on Isaac Asimov, starring, of course, Will Smith, directed by Alex Proyas, I think that's how you say it, who actually directed two favorites of mine, The Crow, of course, which is a cult favorite for a lot of people, and Dark City, which is a film noir. So it's another one of that genre that I've found to liked it and didn't even know what it was. So anyway, I, Robot. There's the inside of this case. It's a pretty cool case. I've never upgraded this to Blu-ray. There's no reason to. It looks as good as I care to look at it. Not a big fan. The story itself, it's fine. There's just too much in it to try to give a shit about, you know. With the robot, Sonny trying to do what his master wanted him to do, and all this, you know, all this stuff going on that's trying to make you think that this happened, and the whole, when it comes to the end, haha, we tried to fool you. But it's not real hard to figure out from the very beginning. I mean, I've seen this film a couple times. I am admittedly a Will Smith fan. I do like a lot of his stuff, but I tend to lean more towards his drama. I love 7 Pounds. Pursuit of Happiness is my favorite of his films. It's a wonderful film. It is a it'll tug at your heart, especially if you have children and you see what this guy's going through. I just don't buy in to Will Smith as an action star. Okay, I'll give him Independence Day. That's about it. I'm just not really. I like him, and I liked him in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and a couple of his action movies are okay, but not really because he's in them. Bad Boys 1 and 2 are alright, but it's a combination of a couple things, and one of them is not Michael Bay. But let's get back to this film. I think Will Smith takes it too far, as in being the badass. He really does. His attitude and his, you know, quick wit and stuff like that just isn't. It just doesn't jive with this film. There's a lot of problems I have with it. The best part about it is the idea of the robots being able to grow, as in emotions, and finally evolving past the 3 laws. They don't need to, you know, follow those laws anymore. And so Sonny was made by the maker, who is good friends with our character, Will Smith's character. Will Smith, he has an absolute hatred for robots. At one point, he was in a car wreck. A robot jumped in to save them. There was another car involved, and the robot chose to save Will Smith instead of the drowning little girl, and he's never forgiven them for that. He does realize that the robot saved him because mathematically he had more of a chance of survival than the little girl did, but that still doesn't set right with him. He does have some animosity towards robots. All in all, I can't, you know, really say watch this if you haven't watched it. I mean, it's an interesting action sci-fi film. It's a pure popcorn movie. There's really no meat to it for me, so I can't suggest this at all. Before I started filming this video, I shook the phone for the app to give us a random film, and next week or next 2 weeks, however this is going, we picked, the phone picked Out of Africa. So I'm really excited to see that. I have not seen that in a very long time. And I remember really, I know I've seen it, but I remember really nothing about it. So I'm really excited to dig back into that and get that. Just like I said before, we are going to alternate between Criterion Corner and Random Reviews. So this is Random Review, and next week will be a Criterion Corner video, and so on. So until next time, guys, thanks a lot. Let me know what you think about iRobot, your likes, dislikes. I'd really like to know what people, oh, here's the laws on the back. I totally forgot what the laws were, so I wasn't going to talk about them, but 3 laws of SAFE. A robot may not injure a human being. A robot must obey the orders given it. A robot must protect its own existence. So you can see where that's going with the growing emotionally and, you know, learning to think for themselves. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Tune in next time for Out of Africa, and later.